Huh. Man, these gas prices are getting out of control. If they don't do something soon, I'm gonna end up taking the bus to work. Oh, you're not talking about that kind of gas, not gasoline. Oh, you drive a diesel. Oh, not a Oh, Gwei. Gwei. Yeah. But I thought EIP 1559, the London hard fork, wasn't that supposed to fix these gas wars? Oh, it's ETH 2.0. Okay. Yeah, staking, sharding. Yeah, ETH 2.0. Yeah, that's supposed to be coming soon, right? Yeah. So what's up, guys? I hope you're having an awesome day. My name is Simon, and in this channel, I like to go deep down the NFT rabbit hole. Now, if you're someone that likes to spend way too much money on JPEGs, you're probably in the right place, my friends. That being said, this is probably the first time you stumbled across this channel. Since it's a new channel, consider subscribing and getting in early. Although this channel is not going to be covering a ton of space content, I do have aspirations of going to the moon. But the only way I can actually get to the moon is by you pumping that like button. Now, truth be told, I really didn't want to make this video, and it's mostly just me being selfish because I've endured so much pain in these NFT gas wars, I just didn't want to revisit it. But then I thought to myself, it wouldn't be right if I didn't share my experiences with you so I could save some of you guys this pain, this anguish that I put myself through. So in today's video, we're going to talk about how you can win in the NFT gas wars. Since you're watching this video, I'm going to go out on a limb and say you've probably paid some pretty egregious gas fees. And here's my personal favorite, when you end up paying 3 times as much gas as the actual cost of the NFT. I just love giving all that ETH to those miners.
Miners are important too, bro.
In order to pay the least amount of gas possible when you're taking part of a new NFT drop, it's important to understand the factors that actually make the gas prices go up. So here's a fun example of how it works. Okay, let's pretend that you're going out for a night on the town and that you have plans to stop into your favorite bar. So you show up to the spot, it's a Tuesday night, there's a couple people in line ahead of you, but it's not too busy. You take a look to the front of the line, it looks like the bouncer's letting people in pretty quickly, and he's got a sign out front that says 40 Gwei. 40 Gwei seems pretty reasonable. You think to yourself, yeah, you know what, no big deal, I'll just wait. Wrong. Next thing you know, little baby just tweeted that he's doing a surprise birthday party at your favorite spot. And before you even get a chance to turn around, you're being trampled by a mob of rabid little baby fans. At this point, it's complete chaos. Someone in the back yells, "I'll pay 500 Gwei." Someone beside you says, "Yeah, well, I'll pay 1,000. The guy beside him says, "I'll pay 2,000 if you give me the whole section." And it's at this very moment when you realize,
I'm not gonna make it.
that was pretty heavy. I mean, I like Lil Baby, but come on. I'm not going to put myself through all that. So let's talk about what we can do in that situation. Now, it's likely that most of the people watching have seen the little bubble pop up that says Etherscan, whether you've completed or failed a transaction on the Ethereum network. However, if you're going to take one thing away from this video, it should be that Etherscan is the most important tool that you can use when you're trying to lower your gas fees. Let's talk about it. So I'm going to open up the Etherscan website, and the first thing you see is a search bar at the top. That's where you're going to search the name of the project, or better yet, you can get the exact smart contract. Especially when I'm going to be buying a new NFT project, I find searching the smart contract to be easier and much more reliable than trying to find the name. You can find the smart contract by asking admin in Discord. If you don't hear back from them, or they say they don't have it, maybe it's not the project you want to be investing in. Just my advice. Now that you've found the smart contract, just copy and paste it in the search field up top. Now that you're actually in the smart contract for the NFT project that you're going to be buying, let's break down the gas war problem into 2 different steps. The first step should be the easiest. How do I pay the least amount of gas to complete this transaction? When I'm deciding how much gas I should be paying for an NFT project, usually I'm checking out 2 different places on the Etherscan. First, I'm going to check how much gas was used on the most recent completed transactions. And you can actually check that on all these completed transactions listed down below. If you click this magnifying glass, it goes into the transaction and it'll show you how much Gwei was required to complete it. And you can do that for all these transactions. Now, the second place I check is that gas station icon in the top left. If you click that icon, it's going to show you how much Gwei is required to complete a transaction in 30 seconds. Now, I personally choose 30 seconds because any of the longer time frames usually aren't going to get completed. There's just too many people trying to bid on the same NFT project. So 30 seconds is usually a good estimate for me if it's a really popular project. So by this point, I have two different metrics and I kind of have a pretty good idea of what people are paying for Gwei. So usually I'll wait on the sidelines a little bit and wait to see the price dip. And if I start to see it dip and drop a little further, that's usually when I make my buy order. I think the best advice that I can actually give you is just be a part of more of these NFT drops. The more time you spend in Discord, the more time you spend in these smart contracts, the more time that you actually go through the process, you're going to feel a lot more comfortable and it's probably going to be less stressful for you. Oh, you thought you were done. Oh, no. No, you're just getting started. Yeah, you're not done. Now that you've picked your spot, you placed your order, now it's time to turn all of your attention over to the total token supply. So if we go back into the Etherscan, we can find the token supply by clicking this link right here. And this is a metric that's going to show you how many NFTs have been sold and also tell you how many are left. Usually the website will update the number as well, but I prefer to look directly on the Etherscan. Now this is really important to understand. If you still have a pending transaction when all the NFTs and all the tokens have been sold, that transaction will be canceled or it'll fail and you will lose all your gas money. Talk about an ouch. Yeah, it's not fun. Remember the bar example that we were talking about earlier? It's like you wait in line the entire night just to get to the front of the line and the bouncer says, "Sorry, we're full. You have to go home." Oh, and by the way, I need gas money to get home. And I also drive a 250 Super Duty. Oh, and it doesn't take regular gasoline, it takes premium. Yeah, talk about a slap in the face. So now that we know this, if my transaction is still pending and there's less than 25% supply remaining, I'm gonna do one of two things. If I start to see some of the completed transactions going through with a lower Gwei and that the Gwei is starting to decrease, I'm probably going to speed up my transaction, give it a little bit more gas, and hopefully push through that transaction by increasing the Gwei. Now on the flip side, if the Gwei is either staying flat or it's continuing to rise, and I think it's just going to get way more expensive and it's just going to be too expensive to complete, at that point I'm cutting my losses and I'm going to cancel the transaction. Now this is never fun, but it's usually the right thing to do. The same rationale applies to speeding up your original transaction to speeding up your canceled transaction. So if you're noticing that that canceled transaction is still pending and you're running out of supply, make sure to speed it up or else you're going to lose all the gas. Okay, let me get this straight. So you're saying I should pay an exorbitant amount of gas fees to buy an NFT, and then that exorbitant amount of gas fees that I paid wasn't enough, so I have to speed up that transaction? Then you're saying I should pay more to cancel that transaction. And then when that transaction is not going to cancel in time, I should also speed up the canceled transaction so all 4 of those transactions aren't lost and I lose all my money. Wait, why are we doing this again? Battle scars? Yeah, battle scars. Yeah, we'll call them battle scars. Anyways, you're early. No one said being legendary was going to be easy. Also remember that these are just basic guidelines. Every NFT drop is going to be different. The best thing you can do is just be a part of more of the NFT drops. You'll gain confidence and you'll find ways to save money. But if you got anything out of this video, do me a favor and pump that like button. So that's going to wrap it up for me today. I really appreciate you guys checking out the video. I'll make sure to leave a link down below for the Etherscan if you guys want to check that out after watching this. Also, more videos coming soon, so consider subscribing to check those out. And I'll see you then. Peace.